The unjust deportation of Felipe Zapata Velázquez, a cry for justice on the University of Florida campus. The University of Florida campus is bracing for a storm of protest. The seemingly arbitrary deportation of Felipe Zapata Velázquez, a Colombian student, to his home country has ignited a firestorm of outrage among students, faculty, and politicians alike, sparking a planned demonstration on Wednesday. This isn't an isolated incident. It's a chilling symptom of a broader, increasingly aggressive approach by U.S. immigration authorities towards international students, leaving many living in fear and uncertainty. Velázquez, a diligent third-year undergraduate majoring in food and resource economics, was abruptly deported by the Trump administration following his arrest for alleged traffic violations. His deportation, characterized by Congressman Maxwell Frost as a kidnapping, is a stark illustration of the escalating crackdown on foreign nationals studying in the United States. The incident has exposed a system seemingly willing to sacrifice the dreams and futures of promising young scholars on the altar of stringent, often disproportionate, immigration enforcement. This isn't just about Velázquez. Dozens of international students across the country are reporting the sudden and inexplicable revocation of their visas, often for minor infractions, speeding tickets, parking violations, even seemingly insignificant bureaucratic oversights. These are students who have dedicated years to their education, immersed themselves in American culture, and contributed positively to their communities. They are now facing the devastating prospect of deportation, their academic pursuits abruptly terminated, their futures thrown into chaos. One particularly alarming case highlights the gravity of the situation. Mahmoud Khalil, a recent Columbia University graduate and prominent leader of pro-Palestinian demonstrations, remains incarcerated in ICE detention in Louisiana, awaiting deportation following his arrest over a month ago. His detention, like Velázquez's deportation, underscores a troubling pattern: the seemingly arbitrary targeting of politically active international students, creating a chilling effect on free speech and political participation within university campuses. The fear, as Demetris Liveris of the University of Florida chapter of Young Democratic Socialists of America, YDSA, organizers of Wednesday's protest, aptly stated to NBC Miami, is palpable. Right now, we're seeing waves and waves of fear throughout the student body because people don't know what's going to get them placed in an ICE prison, Liveris explained. This pervasive sense of unease is not unfounded. The very real possibility of deportation for seemingly trivial offenses casts a long shadow over the academic lives of international students, creating an atmosphere of constant anxiety and uncertainty. The implications of this aggressive approach to immigration enforcement extend far beyond the individual cases. The United States has long prided itself on being a global leader in higher education, attracting the brightest minds from around the world. This current climate of fear risks undermining that position, deterring talented international students from pursuing their education in the U.S. and ultimately harming the nation's academic and economic landscape. Universities, the engines of innovation and progress, rely on the diversity of thought and experience that international students bring. This aggressive enforcement jeopardizes that diversity, limiting the intellectual vibrancy of our campuses and hindering the advancement of knowledge. The actions of the authorities are particularly concerning in light of recent political developments in Florida. In February, Governor Ron DeSantis signed a controversial new law mandating collaboration between state law enforcement agencies, sheriff's offices, and municipal police departments, and ICE, effectively authorizing them to act as federal immigration agents and detain undocumented immigrants. This law, critics argue, further exacerbates the already precarious situation for international students, blurring the lines between local law enforcement and federal immigration enforcement, and creating a climate where even minor infractions can lead to severe consequences. The deportation of Felipe Zapata Velázquez isn't simply a matter of bureaucratic overreach. It's a symptom of a broader, deeply flawed immigration system. It's a system that prioritizes aggressive enforcement over fairness and due process, that prioritizes fear-mongering over fostering a welcoming environment for international students, and that prioritizes political expediency over the pursuit of justice. The protest planned at the University of Florida on Wednesday is more than just a demonstration of solidarity with Velázquez. It's a call for a fundamental reassessment of our immigration policies, a demand for a system that values the contributions of international students and protects their rights, and a plea for a future where education is not a path to deportation, but a bridge to opportunity. The fight for justice for Felipe Zapata Velázquez is a fight for the future of higher education in the United States, a fight for the preservation of our commitment to academic excellence and global collaboration, and a fight for the basic human rights of all individuals seeking to contribute to our society. The silence is deafening. The need for action is urgent. Wednesday's protest is a crucial step in amplifying the voices of those who are silenced and fighting for a more just and equitable future. The international community is watching, and the world is waiting to see if the United States will uphold its commitment to academic freedom and the fair treatment of all its students.